has been more than 40 years since the first video game was created. And I would say that almost of you already played a video game. And I can say also that you really enjoyed playing that video game. You were happy playing that video game. And that's one thing. The second thing to start is related to the education. I can say that you were not always doing homework or doing things to your school or to your college. And one of the reasons could be that things are not related to your interests. So that two things are important to start with. 5 steps to take advantage of playing video game in a foreign language. Before the start, I would recommend you do it with another person at least, if it is possible, with a group. Because that learning in that way, it's better because you share your perspective, what you learn with others, and you can learn with that. So the first step, choose a video game that you like with a good amount of vocabulary, with a good amount of text or dialogue in the language that you are going to learn, of course. Don't forget that you have 2 objectives. One of these are you are going to finish the game, you are going to progress with the game. And the second, of course, is the learning of a new language. The second step is do a first look of the new vocabulary, of the vocabulary in general, in the menu, in the settings, in the first part of the game, just for be clearer when you are playing, just for introduce you to the playing and the learning as well. Don't forget to share it if you do it with another person or a group. The third step is use a diary to write what you did in the game. That's important because you write about what your progress, your obstacles, or the things that you skip to do after if you can. And do it in the language that you are not the best, if you know more than one language. If not, don't worry, it doesn't matter. If you are doing with a group or with another person, don't forget to write what you share with the others, because that's important also to learn. The next step is make every week or every 15 days make activities like crossword, like word search puzzle, like match activities with the new vocabulary that you learn and with the situations of the game, because those things would teach you about the vocabulary, the other things of the language that you are learning. Don't forget also in the diary to write the new vocabulary, the vocabulary that you are learning, because after in the progress of the game you will need that vocabulary and you can see that in your diary. Don't forget, of course, as I already told you, to share it with others. If you are doing that, share all things that you did with others. Even if you are doing activities, you can do that activities to the others and the others to you. and that's a good and amazing way to join the learning and the playing. The second thing is the following thing, is after the first weeks, look for the structures of the language. For example, if you see instructions, there are imperative forms, for example. If you search that about in the language that you are going to learn, you can see that you know something because you already interact with that structure. And you can see, of course, also in the dialogues with questions, with affirmations, with a lot of things of the game that you already write, for example, or that you already share with others. Don't forget it. Don't forget to share with others if it is possible to you. With the time, you can see that the things that you in the first part learn are easy to learn, easy to use when you are in the final part of the game or when you are finishing the game. And when you already finish the game, you can see that you know a good basis of the language, and you can pass to another level. Imagine that you play, for example, 5 games per year in 2 languages. You could learn the basis of a lot of languages in a year, or you could be good. You could have a good level in 1 language or 2 languages in a year. Do it for every week, and you could have a good level learning languages. But how? Playing, being happy, playing video games and learning at the same time. And that's it. Thank you.